Good evening, everyone. I hope you're well. Like I said, tonight was the Donald Trump and Nigel Farage interview on GB News. It started at 7 o'clock, and I kind of switched off about 8:30. So this is basically what it was in a nutshell. Now, I'm an ex-financial journalist, so it was great for me to actually note down all the main points and think about what I would ask him. But rather than you know, obviously you can watch it yourself or go to the Daily Mail and read exactly what he had to say. Basically, he came across as a man who was very, very jaded, very, very boob off about losing the election to Joe Biden. Really, really, really angry, and tried to justify in the very first part that he's been cancelled from social media. The US stand-in is basically the lowest it ever been underneath Joe Biden because of the evacuation of Afghan nationals. He said it's a shame what's happening to the USA. It's a shame that I was cancelled. Loads of people are leaving social media because it's a boring place to be. But he said, and I quote, Joe Biden robbed and rigged. He stole the election. Voter ID is needed. Postal votes are a sham, basically, in so many words. And I agree with him, actually, because many of those postal votes were sent out 3 weeks before even Biden actually got a chance to put his main policies ahead. So he was really, really getting a bit angsty about it. He said the US reputation is the lowest it's ever been. He said, when I was there, we had no problem with Russia. I got along with Kim Jong-il, which he did, to be fair. First, America needed to go over to North Korea. What really got him absolutely angry, and this would have got me angry as well, was having Churchill's statue, his bust, removed from the mantelpiece in the White House, because Obama got rid of it. And he said, I brought it back. And then Biden got in and he removed it again. That really, really angered him. And he said he was a handsome guy. But there you go. He said the US is begging for oil. We're now begging oil. We've got loads of liquid gold in the US, but now we're begging for oil from Saudi Arabia and Russia, which is what it's happening. Then, in order of balance, Farage brought in this woman called Susan Platt, who's an advisor to Biden, who basically said Trump's talking absolute hogwash. There was no voter fraud. It was all audited properly. People need to go to work. People can't just turn up on the day and vote. And basically Farage just kicked her to the can and said, look, in the UK, we've got a lot of voter fraud. What about voter ID? And she goes, but many people don't have passports and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, right, I've got 4 minutes. And the best part about the whole thing was when he finally spoke about the UK, okay, in the final part. And he said, right, and I quote, and go, okay, I've got 4 minutes to do this. Okay, Boris Johnson, he said, Trump can't understand why he wants wind energy because he said it's a horrible thing for Scotland. They're horrible windmills. They rust. 2 years after, they look worse. They need a subsidy to work again. What a shame on what they've done up on that beautiful coast in Scotland. He said they're disgusting. I own a golf course. It's a shame what's happening. You've got a lot of hydropower up in Scotland. They're killing birds. And this is a big mistake. This is a big mistake. I do get along with Boris Johnson, but he's gone too liberal. You guys don't need him. So I quite agree, actually. I used to work for Guardline, and I know exactly off the east coast of Norfolk and Great Yarmouth, those windmills are hell of an expensive luxury, shall we say. Even down off the coast of Margate and Ramsgate, you see them up there. Anyway, he went on to the Queen, and Donald Trump said, the Queen's a fantastic woman. I was only meant to spend 30 minutes with her. I spent over an hour. We had a great time. and we got along great. She's respected by everyone. She's an incredible, incredible woman. She's lost her husband this year, but my mother was Scottish, and she was always glued to the TV when the Queen was on. But now, here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. It went on about Prince Harry, and what Trump said. He said, he's disobliging. Meghan Markle is ringing up Congress and writing letters, doing it on headed paper and going on Oprah. I've never been a fan of hers. I wasn't from day one. Harry's being used horribly, and one day he'll regret it. I think he's regretting it already. He probably does regret it already. He's disrespectful. I never got it from day one. He's doing things that are not appropriate, and he's being used terribly, terribly. He's going to have his relationship with his family ruined. And that's basically what it is. And then, as a final aside, Boris said, what do you think about immigration in the US? And he said, in 2016, when I got in power in 2016, that was the number one issue. When I left, it wasn't the number one issue. Now, millions and millions and millions of Mexicans are crossing the border, and now it is number one issue, and Biden's doing nothing about it. And then Farage said, what do you think about what's happening in the channel? Should we turn back the boats? And Trump just went, let me concentrate on my own country first. So that's basically the whole interview in a nutshell. So you don't need to watch it. By all means, let me know what you think about it in the comments. Read what the Daily Mail has said, but that was really good. It was really nice for me to actually, it was really nice for me to know that I've still got that, scribbly, righty, shorthandy, just journalism that I've never lost. But anyway, yeah, like I say, thank you for watching. And if you did see it, let me know what you think. If you didn't see it, let me know what you think. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.